Hi, this is Professor CC19, and today we're playing level 195 on our quest to the end of Candy Crush Saga, where we have 35 moves to collect 2 stripe wrap combos. Now, this level, like level 195, is kind of boring at the very start because we don't have very many options for the moves we can make because we have these licorice locks, licorice twirls, and 6 colors. So at the start, this is entirely based upon luck. In how fast we can remove the licorice locks, what colors they are, and how we can get the colors to line up. Here is the case where I can remove some of them quickly. You won't always get that opportunity because, well, I know that from experience because on my first playthrough I didn't get anywhere. I had barely removed only this top right corner by about 10 moves left, so I didn't get very far then. I'm already farther along here in the first couple moves. We have a couple wrapped candies in the center of the board. They're wrapped in marmalade, but if we can unwrap that marmalade, that's a potential that we can match with a stripe. I like to try and remove the licorice on top so that we can get some candy flowing into the center of the board. Notice that when we make moves on the bottom, we don't always get repopulation. Here we go. Here's a good thing. So now we've unwrapped the marmalade from this wrapped candy. We have a striped candy nearby, and I think we can make another one. Alright, so we have a few striped candies nearby this wrap, but I don't want it to go off prematurely, so I'm going to remove the yellow that's nearby so this doesn't get set off. I see here if I can cause this to slide down a few more squares, I might get it to pair up with either one of these blues. I think if I drop it just one more, there we go. So here's our first order. Hopefully this one won't get set off because there was a little bit of licorice blocking it. There we go. So we kept some of the licorice intact. That's a possible strategy. If you keep some of the licorice on the board next to the other wrapped candy, it won't get taken out when you fulfill your first order. Wrapped candies are more difficult to make than striped candies, so I would definitely see the benefit in keeping the other one around. So now we have a wrapped candy here. All we need to do is create a striped candy in the nearby vicinity and try and work it down. By the nearby vicinity, I mean in the same column or the columns next to it. Then you can try and work it down the correct number of squares. Alright, so here's a color bomb because I saw I had a nice yellow that I could make into a strand. And since we don't need any orders that involve color bombs, I'm just going to take out all blue from the board. It's going to concentrate the colors down, making it more likely for me to create specials. Unfortunately, it also means it's more likely for me to detonate specials. So that red wrap is gone, but I have this one to replace it. And this is actually in a better position because when it's more towards the center of the board, it's more likely I can pair something with it. And I think I'm getting close. I have this strand of red here that I can turn into a stripe, and this is our order. So that's how we beat level 195 on my second playthrough. Just based on luck at the start of the board will determine how far you get in this level. If you can remove the licorice early and you have some more space to work and create those specials to match with the wrapped, you should be good for this level. If you can't do that, then there's not really much you can do. So if you're struggling with opening up the board, I would recommend bringing in a striped candy and wrapped candy off the bat. They can open up the licorice to give you more space, and if you're lucky enough, they could be right next to each other, giving you your first order and clearing out the board at the same time. But really, once you have the board open, just work on getting those specials to line up, creating them nearby, and working them down the right number of squares. If you found this video helpful to you, please subscribe. Also, if you're struggling, you could bring in a lucky candy because they always correspond to order fulfillment and they become part of the candy mix. So they'll always either be a wrapped or striped. If you're stuck on any particular level of the game, please leave a comment below. I will try and help you. And as always, thanks so much for watching.